make more is the first pillar of our philosophy.
Right.
But there's a lot behind that. Kind of talk through what make more really means.
Absolutely. I mean, in order to get anywhere, you have to have an engine, right? And that engine needs to be high performance. Any engine, any portfolio is based on the premise of it's built up of a core portfolio. That core portfolio is going to look a lot like a core portfolio from a different manager. But it's a critical piece to make sure that we have exposure to our fixed income, to our equities, in a way that gets us to where we're trying to go. And then I think part of what makes us really competitive and different is the way that we're able to supplement and augment that core portfolio with some of the alternative investment options. So speak to some of the different things that we use in an alternative space to help support that core portfolio.
Sure.
That really is the engine that's getting us where we need to go.
Yeah, you bet. We have direct investments in private equity in industries such as oil and gas, credit, things that are in technology. We have pre-IPO equity. Some of them are really popular today and are going to happen here this year, I hope. But there's a number of different types of direct type investments that you can get.
Sure.
And when I say a direct investment, that can be a limited partnership, it could be a general partnership, it could be preferred stock, it could be common stock, just depending on what we're trying to accomplish. But things that are not readily available just on the stock market.
Sure. How is that different than perhaps a shop that might be easily recognizable that you walk into? How is what we can offer different?
Yeah, so many of these alternative investments are not available to everyone. It takes special licensing, first of all, in order to be able to sell it. But we have to know the customer. We have to know the client. We have to understand what they need. How does it fit within their investment philosophy and their investment policy statement? And how does it complement what they're doing? We can't just sell somebody something because they want it. We have to know and make sure that it fits for them and that they that it truly fits their portfolio.
Yeah. No, that's a great point. If we use that core portfolio as the engine in that race car analogy, I think that alternatives are really like the tires.
Yes.
They're very important. You want sticky tires. Without that, there's a tendency to drift and to slip. And I think that we've seen that in clients' portfolios, that the use of alternatives provides that rubber to keep them headed in the right direction.
And many of those have either an income component or a growth component,
Sure.
depending on what we're trying to accomplish. Income is important because that's going to create cash that goes back into a portfolio that feeds that core portfolio. The growth portion is just a long-term play. Typically, it can have higher returns, but it's not correlated to the stock market.
Sure.
That means when the stock market goes up, it doesn't necessarily go up. When the stock market goes down, it's probably going to continue to go up because it doesn't rely on what the stock market's doing.
Absolutely.
So again, that's just more diversification that we have that we can put into somebody's portfolio.
Got to have good tires.
Good tires.